YouTube? What's good, man? Welcome back to my channel. This is Hinksman coming at y'all with another banger video today. In today's video, as you've seen from the title, I'm giving for all my beginner buddies that everybody's been hitting me up about this video. I'm giving you guys my top 5 beginning tips for new players starting off in Hunt Showdown and want to get a competitive edge over the competition. And this video is more based towards console players, as you've seen from the title, because I know it's a lot harder for you to get better at Hunt from a console perspective due to the aim settings and how hard it is to aim and how hard it is to move around in the game due to the input lag. So these are my top 5 tips that should be able to help you guys out with that. And make sure you guys, if you enjoy the video, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and follow me on all my social media links down in the description below, and also to subscribe to the channel. All right, it helps me out. We just hit 50 followers and now we're going to road to 100, so I appreciate you guys that already subscribed and already liked the videos prior. Also, there's other videos that I posted in here, other guides and tutorials that will help you guys out also if you're looking at this video, so greatly appreciate it if you guys check those ones out too. And that's Hinksman, man, coming at y'all with another video, and I'm out, man. Peace. So you just bought Hunt Showdown, new on console, and now you're thinking, what do I do next? What should I do? How should I play this new game to me? How do I feel about this game? And what are some things I can learn quickly that'll help me down the road towards the end of my career? What'll help me? I have 5 tips for you guys. My name is Hinks, and welcome back to another video. And I have 5 new tips for newer players, beginners, that will help you become a successful Hunt Showdown player and be ahead of the competition. Rule number 1 for beginners: sounds. Sounds to me are the most important thing in this game, because this game is a very informational heavy game, and because everything is heard. The sound quality in this game is really good, from shots to environment to AI, zombie types, bosses. Everything revolves around sound, whether it's stepping on a twig or running past dogs that are going to make sounds, or running past a silent horse that's going to wake up and then make sounds. Everywhere you go, there's sounds, and everything that the enemy team is hearing is going to be sounds coming from you. So if you make a lot of noise, running really loud, jumping, not crouching in certain situations, that's just personally letting people know that where your exact position on the map is, because veteran players will know this. And I, from experience of talking, and I am prestige 15 right now, top 100 on the leaderboard for kills. It's a lot. I hunt for kills and I hunt for sounds, so that's very important. Also, meleeing and climbing make a lot of sounds. Walkings are really loud, and if you take shots, you can hear a shot from any side of the map no matter where you are. So if you take a shot from all the way at the opposite corner of the map from where I am, I'm going to hear you. It's going to be a faint here, but I'm going to hear you. And the louder you get, the closer you are. So sounds are very distinguishing. So first thing, remember, sounds are everything. So make sure you get accustomed to sounds and not making a lot of sounds while running past things. Secondly, you want to learn the map. Try to, on your spare time, go on Reddit, look up Hunt Showdown map, and then you'll see spawn points, because spawn points are very important. You can spawn in on the map, and a team could spawn really close to you, especially when you're playing duos, because if there are more teams, they have to spread people out more. So there's going to be teams that most likely will spawn right next to you, and that's really important. Also, extracts. Always know where your extracts are, because by knowing where the extract are, you can probably know where the enemy team is, especially, or where they're going to be if they're already bountying. So if they're already banishing somebody on one side of the map and there's an extract closer to them, and then there's 2 more on the opposite side, you can guess that they're going to go to the closer one, right? Also, enemy shots. Learning the map, you can hear sounds distinguishable, like I just told you earlier. You'll be able to hear them, and you'll be able to know, oh, that's 100 meters out. That's probably 100 meters to my west. That's probably at Ironworks if you're at Fort. Also, clue areas. Know your clue areas, because when you walk up on a clue and it has all clear black and it's blacked out in the middle, all clear and it's blacked out in the middle, that means a team has already collected that clue, which means somebody's already been there. And once you black that clue out, you can see what the next closest area is going to be, and that's going to be where that team is most likely heading, unless they're heading for shots, which is where you should be heading to. Also, process of elimination. So if you see grayed out areas of the map and you see a clue that you just took and it grayed out pretty much half the map, and the closest clue is on the other side, other side of you and it's close to you, then that's probably where the enemy team is going to be heading. Rule number 3, it's going to be settings. Aim settings, aim sense, whether you're using aim assist or not. I recommend personally using aim assist, and gunslinger or hunter. I personally recommend gunslinger, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I have a video. Link will be in the description under my other videos. It's going to be aim tips, and if you guys need any aim settings or any personal preferences from me as an experienced player, you can go to that video and check that video out, and it'll help you a lot. I've gotten a lot of comments on it and people telling me that it's helped them, so drop by in that video and you'll be able to see all my settings, and it's all going to be in there. But finding your correct settings is probably really key in this game because it's a very aim heavy game, and it's a very rewarding game when you're taking fights, and it's a very rewarding game of hitting your shots. You hit your shots, you're going to be rewarded greatly in this game. Number 4 for you guys, fighting. So how I perceive fighting is how you're taking fights, how you engage the enemy, being accustomed to taking fights, because when you're a new player, you're always going to have butterflies in the beginning because you're not going to be used to this game, and you're going to have a person run up on you and you're in a fight now and you're not accustomed to how to fight on this game. So that's being able to fight as much as possible is my number 1 recommendation. Take every fight. Do not run away. Do not just farm on AI the whole time. Take fights, because the more fights you get in, the more accustomed you'll be in the game, the better situational awareness you'll have going forward into the game. So always take fights. Also, use the environment. If you see a team in front of you and they're all next to a barrel fighting a herd of zombies or fighting a herd of dogs right next to you, or fighting armored, right? And there's a barrel right next to them, shoot the barrel. 2 shots and it blows up instantly. And their blast radius for the barrels are pretty large. So using your barrels, using your lamps to burn bodies. If there's like 1 extra player left and you've killed it, 2 people on 1 team and there's 1 guy left, fish him out with a lamp. Throw a lamp on his teammate's body, start burning one of the teammates, he'll be forced to come out, or else his teammate's gonna burn out and die completely, right? Also, using lamps on top of doors. On doorways, a lot of interactive lamps that are there. I usually turn them off, but they're good situational in fights. So leaving them on, you could take shots at the barrel. Say a person takes you out and shoots you, right? And you're 1 shot. By keeping him not to push, and there's a barrel right next to the doorway that he have to come in to get you, shoot the lamp at the barrel. He's not going to run and shoot the lamp on the front of the doorway. He's not going to be able to take the fight because he's going to have to run through fire, and that's just going to be damaging him and leaving him 1 shot. So he's going to have to readjust and refight that thing. So always use your surroundings. You also use your tools. I know a lot of teammates that always have frags, always have a lot of tools and traps and concertinas and concertina mines that they don't use during the game. Utilize all your tools. Utilize your nades, your bees. Utilize your fire bombs. Utilize your flash grenades, your choke bombs if you run any choke bombs. Utilize everything. Especially if your teammate's burning and you throw a choke bomb on him, he will stop burning and there won't be any fire be able to be in the area for quite some time. So utilize all your area. If you see a team that's in a building hiding and you have bees, shake your bees, throw them in the window, and that'll flush the team out, or it'll be able to get them 1 shot enough for you to push in the building and be able to flush them out that way. Also, finding your favorite loadout. So finding your favorite loadout is really important. You got to find guns that you're accustomed to using, that you're most favorable with using. That way it's easier for you to take fights. I don't suggest using a lot of guns, a lot of loadouts. Usually if you go to my top 3 loadouts in the game, or top 3 cheap loadouts, those are around the range of guns that you would want to play with, unless you're doing like a challenge or anything or having fun, then you can use other weapons. But finding guns that you're accustomed with is really important in this game. You can't really use any weapon in this game. All of them have a purpose, and all of them have a play style that you'll have to play around a certain weapon by itself, right? And for the last one, and probably one of the most important ones, top 2 most important ones, it's going to be communication. Okay, communicating between teammates, call outs, pushing a team, retreating as a team, flanks, repositions, that's all going to be put through communication, right? So you have to make sure that you and your team are always constantly calling out, always rotating, always taking different positions in the fight. You have 2 teammates pushing the front lines of the fight, have that 1 other person flanking around, right? Having that 1 other person pushing the team from a different angle, because then that forces them to be cornered and channeled, and they will have to make a decision whether they push you guys out or push the other team out. It just puts teams in bad positions. And communicating with their teammates, having them know their roles going into the game. One person's better in shooting the other teammates, then have you be that like key aggressor in the game, right? And have our other teammate isn't really good, have him run a lot of tools, have him run a lot of tools and accessibles. That way he can be able to throw a lot of nades, throw a lot of beeswax. Him has flash grenades on the side. Make sure that he has all the tools recognizable to be able to take fights smart. That way, even though he doesn't make up for it in aim, he makes up for it in power, because he's going to be able to help you guys out exponentially. All right. Yeah, and always fight and talk, and you always got to be very chatty in this game, because if you hear something, right, say one teammate's far ahead of you guys, he's going to hear that team first. If he hears that team first and communicates it with you, oh, there's a team right in front of us at Bradley Brickworks, right? You two behind him can probably rotate around and get to a different angle. While he pushes the front lines, you guys can push around into a different angle. That's all coming through communication, him letting him know that that's where a team is, and he hears people around him. Same thing, you guys all hearing gunshots from different locations. You guys need to know your locations beforehand, calling them out, right? And that's pretty much it. Hunt Showdown is a really fun game, guys. It's a very situational, it's a very tactical game, so you have to play it smartly. Don't just push into any situation, push into any fight, not knowing what you're getting yourself into. There's got to be a lot of situational fights in this game, and you just got to listen a lot, because sounds are key, and you'll be able to hear the different type of weapon variants by the different sounds that they make. But yeah, guys, those are my 5 tips for beginners in Hunt. I hope they all help you out. I have other videos down low in the description below that also help you guys out on how to kill monsters and how to do different aim guides, best loadouts in the game. So you guys check those videos out too, man. This is Hinks coming at y'all with another video. Make sure to follow all my links in the description below. Follow all my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Twitch, because I'm be streaming on Twitch every day. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's Hinks been coming at y'all with another video, and I'm out. Peace.
I see him. He went to the left. He's back in the middle.
Fuck, loser.
My bees.
Oh, see, he's on my right here. Hit once.
I'm him.
She's dead.
I'm
Oh, no, she's not dead.
absolute. Yeah, I'm absolute.
Got her, she's dead. Bro, I hit her with a
dead?
sparks, yeah. I hit her with a sparks to start, not a sparks, with a cobra. Oh, he's getting fucked by dogs. Damn it, you fucking feisty bitches.